2023 is nearly upon us, and it's already shaping up to be an interesting year. Artificial intelligence is rising to levels we've never seen, while the world is grappling with new ways to adapt to a warming climate and a rapidly growing population. For a look at the future, we've brought in the futurist, Nicholas Badminton. Welcome.
Good morning.
As I always say, our conversations fascinate and frighten me. In recent weeks, we have been talking about the emerging abilities of AI, how it can produce impressive art, which you and I looked at, or even churn out resumes or articles or novels. But how will those abilities change the world in 2023?
So there's a lot of narrative. Oh, it's going to replace journalism. It's going to replace teachers. A whole bunch of different things.
Right.
I see it that it's going to be like a creative partner. I've been using platforms like ChatGPT to really, write poetry, whatever. It's not good stuff, but it's a great reference point to get going. So if you're stuck with writing an article and whatever, it's a good basis for doing some research. So this creative partnership between technology, artificial intelligence, and us, it's here to stay, and it's getting more powerful.
Yeah, and more commonplace.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, the world we know is getting more and more sea levels are rising, and
Yep.
you say that clean energy is going to be the focus into 2023. So what's on the horizon?
We have to decarbonize industries. The 1.5 degree warming, it's a failed hope at this point. It's going to get warmer, more extreme weather. So people are really going to have to start investing more in things like geothermal and solar and wind. Canada is well placed to do all of that. Even somewhere like Alberta, that's famous for oil, can be really famous for solar energy, geothermal energy. Yeah, absolutely. In fact, it's going to probably be more profitable from those industries. So it's interesting to see that, the world that we need is the world that's on our doorstep.
Interesting. Populations in cities like Vancouver, Toronto, Calgary, Montreal, they are expected to grow exponentially, right? How are they taking their surrounding farmland into account for this? How are we going to feed all of these people?
So there's a lot of controversy about the Greenbelt being taken over by construction. I think that feeding people in the city is going to be really important. Places like Toronto and Vancouver, like you say, is going to grow exponentially. So vertical farming, being able to actually grow food in ways where you have to use less water and less fertilizer and whatever. Greens and vegetables actually grown even on rooftops here in the city.
Yeah.
It's going to be the way forward, and I think that's a really important thing to focus on in the next sort of 5 years.
If only we could focus on making groceries cheaper for
Indeed.
everybody in the here and now. Your last point is a big one, that 2023 may mark the beginning of the end of short-term thinking from government and industry.
Yeah.
Please tell me about that.
So we're not rewarded for thinking out 20, 30, 50, even 100 years, but we have to do that because if we establish systems, they have to be clean, they have to be equitable, and they have to really feed the longevity of humanity. Right now, everyone's focused on profits. The last 300 years, the Industrial Revolution is based on that. Profit for the few, and we're stuck in these situations of global warming and pollution and struggling city infrastructure because of these short-term thinkers.
We think in political terms as well, right?
Yeah.
Which in this country is 4 years max.
Exactly. Make a promise, in the next 4 years I'm going to do that. What about making a promise and we get together and we bandy behind it as a society to make a promise for the next 100, 200, 500 years?
I have something for you.
Okay.
We started off talking about poetry.
Yes.
So I thought this would be a very fitting thing.
Okay.
Okay. So in the spirit of this interview, we used a chatbot to create a poem as a send-off for you into the new year.
Oh, great.
Look at how nervous you look right now. Don't worry. Here's how it goes. Nicholas Badminton, futurist bold, whose mind is always thinking and never grows old. You are a visionary, a true pioneering soul with a passion for progress and a heart that is whole. Your ideas are innovative, your thoughts are unique. You inspire us to imagine what the future will seek. From technology to society, you see what's to come and you help us prepare for a brighter tomorrow under the sun. So, here's to you, Nicholas Badminton, a futurist and friend forever shining bright.
Amazing.
Not written by me, written by AI. You're welcome.
I'm going to retire. It's all good.
Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Let's hope so.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.